And now it's time once again for another episode of Wipe Those Tears. And here is your host, the star of Wipe Those Tears, Jason DeCanio. Thank you very much, and welcome. Oh, what a group. Thank you so much. Wow. Oh, you're too kind, and happy Thanksgiving Eve to all of you, and welcome to this edition of Wipe Those Tears. It is episode 11 on this Wednesday night, November 22nd, 2023, and I am your host, Jason DeCanio, and of course, I've got my panel of guests. One short today. He's coming around. He'll be back. He'll be coming in a little bit later. He's got to finish up a game of Pressure Luck. So in the meantime, let me, of course, introduce the gang that's here so we can get started on this week's tier list, which is the MACY'S Thanksgiving Day balloons. Yes. Yeah, we're taking a week off from the NES games. Yeah. That's right. So we're giving ourselves a break, and I don't know what the heck. I don't know what the heck my first guest is doing here, but we're going to bring him on here, see if he can hold. He's holding a pose. All right, the man from Florida, who is the host of the Plump Show and has been with us since day one here. Real nice to have him back for another week of Wipe Those Tears. Let's introduce, of course, my friend Brandon Bogart. There he is. Yo! What are you doing?
Oh.
Well, that's what some of the balloons, right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's what some of the balloons pose as, but I'm looking forward to this.
Gotcha. All right. Well, welcome back once again, my friend, to another edition of this show that grades everything and anything. And are you excited about tonight's show because we're not doing NES games, or do you want the NES games?
Oh, well, hey, I'm okay. I'm okay with doing this. This is going to be their
This is the 97th parade.
97th, yes. 97
years.
And so I ever since we talked about this, I've been looking forward to this. So
yeah, I wasn't off by much. I thought it was the 95th. But when I said that on Monday's show, I said it's either the 95th or the 97th parade that's going to happen this year. And wouldn't you know it, 97 years.
97.
Who would have
3
thought?
more years, and we'll make it to the big 100.
Yeah, and I also heard that the parade's starting a half an hour early this year too. 8:30, according to what I was told by Victor.
Yeah, so it's 30 minutes longer, basically.
So it's going to be 3.5 hours then, give or take. Oh my goodness. 3.5 hours of it. Fortunately, I'm hoping that it's not going to rain in the morning because I got to go out there and cut the grass. So I've got some stuff to do before I sit down and have my turkey. But anyway.
And if anyone saw because we didn't stream last week, I did a stream on my own channel where I talked about the upcoming balloons this year, as well as the marching bands and the floats.
So you gave a pre-show almost of what we were going to be doing pretty much here. All right.
Sort of.
Well, I'm glad you're involved in it, my friend. I know that I didn't think you were, but hey, we've got a good show lined up. We're not going to be able to get to all of the floats, so don't worry about it, but we'll get to some of them. But right now, we've got to introduce the next guy in our panelist. He is, of course, from New Jersey. He's a big fan of the group Fish. Here is Gianni Pizzi.
Hello, everybody.
What's going on, buddy?
It's good.
You're not in the hallway tonight.
I know. I'm home for the Thanksgiving weekend this week, so yeah, I'm at my house tonight.
Okay, so we won't have to have interruptions with people going, yeah, woo-oh.
No, not tonight. Maybe my dog barking, but that's a different thing.
Oh, if you could bring your dog on and put him
maybe if he comes in here, and maybe he will.
What kind of dog you have?
He's a German Shepherd Pointer mix.
German Shepherd. Okay. Oh, ooh, look here. Hey, got German Shepherd pointer mix. All right. We got our third guy here. He's back. The man who came back from his trip to Los Angeles after being a week without us, but they filled in nicely. Jordy and those guys filled in nicely. Let's welcome the man from Canada who's now back in his home. Here is Mark Leota. There he is.
Hello.
What is up, buddy?
Hello there, Jason. How are you?
I'm fantastic, and welcome back. How was your vacation?
It went pretty well.
Yeah, I know. Well, Jordy took over for you for a little while. He got us all laughing out of our chairs and everything with his picks and his great grading. So tonight, as you know, gentlemen, you've all been informed of the different tier that we're going to be working with, and that is the Macy's 97th annual Thanksgiving Day Parade. All of the balloons prior to. We may not get to all of them. Is that your dog barking, Johnny?
That is not him. No, that might be my fan.
Okay.
Haven't heard him yet, but that probably is the fan here that does that.
Oh, okay. That's fine. Yeah. All right. Well, good for everybody. You guys ready to start this edition? All right. Let's do it. Let's bring it up here. Get it going. Opening the doors. All right. Now, in this case, as you can see, we have our A, B, C, D, F in our tiers, and here we go. How many balloons there are. Look at this. Now, we may not get to all of them in this one show, but what we're going to do is wherever we are, next Thanksgiving, if this show is still on the air, we will pick up where we left off. But we will have time to look at some balloons, and that's the important thing. And as you know, the grading scale is still 50 to 100. You are rating the balloon this time on its appearance. Not so much if you were a big fan of the character, but remember that will affect your tier in some way, shape, or form. Good luck to all three of you. We start off with Bullwinkle the Moose. All right, we'll start off this time with Brandon Bogart with Bullwinkle.
I don't remember watching Mr. Bullwinkle that much. However, this looks pretty decent.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to start very strong and give it a 92.
92 from Brandon Bogart. Okay, we can do that. Okay, now we'll go to Gianni Pizzi for Bullwinkle the Moose.
Okay, I'm looking at this. I like this one. I'm gonna give this one, and I think Rocky is there too from it. I'm gonna give this one 90.
90. Okay, we've got 2 A's so far in the book there. That's pretty good. Okay, Gianni, Bullwinkle and Rocky.
I mean, Mark.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mark. Yeah. Gianni Leota. No. Mark Leota.
So we're mixing me and Gianni up, huh? Okay.
Yeah, that's what happens.
I missed one episode, and we're already mixing up names.
Yeah, I know. I missed an episode last week. I didn't have the show on last week, so don't feel too bad, Mark.
Yeah, I kid, of course.
Yeah, I know.
But anyway, all that aside, yeah, Bullwinkle. I think I might have seen a bit of Rocky Bullwinkle. So, and I mean, it's a classic character. Need I say more?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give this one a 95.
95, 3 A's so far from you guys. That's pretty good. Okay, well, I tell you, I didn't see the Rocky and Bullwinkle growing up as a kid, but I did see the reruns, and I can honestly say that it's a funny show, a funny cartoon, and everybody who was on the Bullwinkle fan club pretty much knows what it is. But if you don't know who Bullwinkle is, you're probably rating low. But knowing that I know what the character is, and I've seen the reruns and everything, love the material on the balloon. It's really characteristic. Shows a lot of great detail. They did a fantastic job on this float, by the way. I'm going to give it a 96. Oh yeah. Okay, we have our 4 scores in. Let's go ahead and reveal. Oh yeah, great way to start it off, gentlemen. You gave this one a 93.25. We got an A right on the first. Yeah, look at that. Nice played out there. Very good. So Bullwinkle and Rocky get an A in the tier, and up next looks like something I don't know what the hell this is. What the hell is this balloon? Did anybody figure this one out? Well,
I can.
Mark, what is it then?
Let's see. That looks like.
I know it.
I have no idea which character that's supposed to be.
Well,
I
it's in
know it,
black and white,
actually.
so okay.
That's
Well,
Felix.
Oh, Felix the cat? Okay.
Oh.
All right, but this time we'll start with Gianni with Felix the cat. Okay. What are you thinking, Gianni?
All right, for this one, I'm gonna give it. I mean, honestly, I have no idea what it is. I mean, obviously, looking from the black and white, there is some nice detail on it. If it is Felix the cat, 78.
78. Okay. We've got a 78 from Gianni, and we now go to Mark Leota with Felix the cat.
Good old Felix the cat.
Yep.
Is he as popular as Garfield? Well, maybe.
Maybe for the time, yeah.
Or actually, if this is in black and white, then this would have been before Garfield. So,
Yeah.
all right. 83.
83. Okay. We got an 83 from Mark Leota. Okay, Brandon, you're up.
So this, for a bit of history, the very, very first balloon for this parade.
Wow.
Long, long ago.
That's why it's in black and white. Remember, we're going back 96 years. So, yeah.
I'm a little concerned with how his eyes were made. Like, I'm not so I don't know a lot about Felix the cat.
Yeah.
But given that he is the very first, I'll give him a little slack. I'll give 84.
84. Okay. We got an 84 for Brandon Bogard. Okay. I remember Felix the cat. I don't remember the cartoon, but I do know the character. And being that this is in black and white, and you said it was the very first balloon. Wow.
The very first.
Yeah, so really not much detail to kind of put out there. Although the balloon itself looks great. I mean, all the balloons are made of a material that's very, very thin. It's very, very fragile because they pretty much have to kind of glide through the air. So I don't know if the balloons were heavier back in the day, before they got lighter. That's one thing that we got to kind of factor in. Were they heavier when they first started? Were they made of a different material? Could they, limit the amount of design on it? There's a lot of factors into it. I'm going to say 79. 79. I think that's a good one. Okay, we've got our 4 scores, so let's reveal. Let's see where we are. Okay. We have for Felix the cat 81, so it goes into the B tier. Very good, gentlemen. Nicely done. We're up next is, oh my goodness, a simple jack-o'-lantern. Plain and simple. We start this one off with Mark Leota.
Jack-o'-lantern, huh?
Yeah. Very plain, very black and whitish, so we know it's probably from the early days of the parade.
Yeah, very basic, too.
Yes.
73.
73. Okay, we got that. And now we go to Brandon Bogard with the pumpkin or the jack-o'-lantern.
To me, a jack-o'-lantern, it should mostly be strict to stay on one holiday, and that'd be Halloween. At the very least, I like the cartoonish design. It reminds me of one scene in the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown where they had to use Charlie Brown's head and to make the jack-o'-lantern.
Yeah.
So I'll give it a little leeway, and I'll give it a 71.
A little less. 71. Okay, we got that. Okay, Gianni, you're up with the pumpkin or the jack-o'-lantern.
Yeah, I don't like this as much. It's a little very scary. Another black and white one, but this is the Thanksgiving Day parade. So obviously, if it was Halloween, definitely. But I think definitely probably the right holiday for it. 67.
Oh, he gives it a D. 67. Okay. We got a buzzer there. Okay. First buzzer of the night. Okay. Now, I like pumpkins in general, but I mean, not with a scary face like that. A pumpkin. If there was no face on the pumpkin, it probably for Thanksgiving it would work. But you're talking now Halloween, like Gianni said, and I'm going to give it 62 and give it a D and buzz it. Yep.
At the same time, is it really scary?
Well, if you were a 5-year-old and you were looking at that time frame, would you be scared? I don't know. I would.
Oh, I can imagine 5-year-olds during that era. Mommy, that jack-o'-lantern's trying to eat me.
Yeah. And then maybe the eyes light up or something. But remember, it's a plain and simple one of those, but who knows? All right, we've got our 4 scores. Let's reveal it. Ooh. All right, 68.25 for that. It's a D, gets a buzzer. All right, up next is Zada. What the hell is that? Or who the hell is that?
It kind of looks like a bad recreation of Peter Griffin.
What?
Well, Mark, from your lips to God's ears, But if anybody can, holy God. I don't know what that is. I have no clue. Can anybody figure that one out? Brandon, how about you? Do you have can you place the face?
Oh, no.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're totally clueless. We have a no-name balloon. It's very recent because it's in color. So it looks like a golfer, or it looks like some fat dude that's just eating a lot of hamburgers.
I eat Peter Griffin.
I guess so. Well, we'll start with Brandon Bogart on this one. What do you say?
So I don't know where Peter Griffin came from. I know he's wearing like a red baseball cap, like 2 characters I know, Franklin the Turtle and Little Bill.
Yeah.
I also noticed that in between that on the left and right of him, he's not alone. So it could be like multiple of these. I don't know what they are.
Yeah, it could be part of a set, but they're honing in on this specific balloon. Yeah.
Something seems just so odd about this. I'm just gonna like go on design at the very least. God, I'm afraid. That's creepy looking. I'm gonna have to give it 64.
Oh, he's buzzing at 64. Okay. All right. And now we go to Gianni for no name balloon.
Yeah, I have no idea what this is either.
Yeah, it could be a golfer. It looks like a golfer.
Yeah, I mean, if it is supposed to be Peter Griffin, as Mark said, it looks almost nothing like him.
Right?
I know.
I said bad recreation.
It is, yes, exactly. Like if Peter Griffin was like a mole or something.
Right.
Yeah. I'm going to give this 69.
Oh, 69. He gives it another buzzer. Okay, we now go to Mark Leota for this analysis.
Okay, I'm just going to officially call this balloon the terrible Peter Griffin impersonator.
That's putting it lightly, but yeah.
So, fittingly, it gets a terrible score, 61.
Ah, another D. Okay. Wow. That's 3 buzzers in a row for the first time I think we ever had that. Yeah. Since we don't know the name of the character and we're going by guess here, I could say it's very nicely designed, but I still can't make out. It looks like Grandma Moses. No.
Oh,
I don't know who Grandma Moses is. I can't. Wow. Oh. Okay. It looks like Uncle Bill. No. Uncle Bill or something. I don't know. But anyway, since it's no name, it's unknown, we have no idea. I'm going to give it a 60. Yeah, 4 buzzers in a row there, and we got a bad score on this, I could tell. Here we go with the reveal. Yeah. It's going down to the D. 63.5. Another buzzer. There you go.
2 in a row now for the D's.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, next up is the Honey Nut Cheerios B. Look at that.
Oh, he's adorable.
I like that. And this time we start with Gianni.
okay. Yeah, I do like this one. I'll give this one 88.
88. All right, we got a ding here. Ooh, okay. Okay, Mark, the honeybee from the Honey Nut Cheerios.
Well, this is already an improvement, and like he's so adorable too.
Yeah, got a great smile.
All right, well, a great smile like that deserves a great score, 94.
94. Look at this. He's got it. Okay, Brandon Bogard, the Honey Nut Cheerios bee.
So it looks like, given what they had to work with, he looks pretty good.
Yep.
I'm just like questioning, why is he holding a jar of honey and doesn't have his honey
Nut Cheerios box. Yeah, it could be that. It could be that the promotion they can't show it because then they'd have to pay Honey Nut Cheerios or something. Maybe, I'm not sure. But Macy's
They'd
would
have to pay royalties, pretty much.
royalties. Yeah, that could be. But we all know it is still the bee from. I mean, everybody can recognize that character. If you've eaten Honey Nut Cheerios in your time, you know it.
Buzz, the ultimate honeybee.
Yep.
Which, believe it or not, that's the name they gave him in the early 2000s. Buzz Bee.
Buzz Bee. Oh wow, cool. I always just called him Bee. You know.
But yeah, I actually like this one. 89.
89 for Brandon Bogard. He gives it an 89. Okay, well, I grew up with Honey Nut Cheerios. Love the character. Love the smile. I'm giving it the ultimatum. Boom, boom, boom. I'm giving it the perfect bid. 100. 100 for this character. Yes.
Boom, boom.
Boom, boom, boom. That's right. Now, let's go ahead. Reviewing this. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The honeybee gets a big A at 92.75 for another 500, you know? There you go. All right. You guys are doing good. We got 2 A's, 2 D's, and a B. All right. Let's go and see what we got next here. What the hell on wheels is this?
I know it.
Okay.
Oh, that's yeah, me too.
Well, what is it? Say it. I mean,
It's Greg Heffley from Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
To who? I couldn't hear you, Gianni. I'm sorry.
Johnny?
So it's Greg Heffley from the Diary of a Wimpy Kid book series.
Oh, okay.
I've never read those books.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll start with Mark Leota with this one. What do you think?
All right, yeah, like I said, I've never read the Diary of a Wimpy Kid books, and so as you can imagine, I'm sure the character himself is pretty decent, but the way he looks in that picture kind of screams a bit cringe. That's just my personal opinion.
Uh-huh.
So I'm gonna give it a 78.
78. Okay, not bad. All right, we now go to Brandon Bogard for this character.
So, not having read the series either, I have seen like parts of it, and he looks very decent from the drawings.
Mhm.
So he gets the big 100 for me.
Oh, he gets 100. All right, so Brandon Bogard gives them 100. Now we go to Gianni Pizzi.
Yeah. So obviously, Greg. I've read the book series. He's always one of my favorites to see in the parade every year. I'm definitely gonna give this one 100.
Another 100. We have a double 100. There we go. We got it. Yes. 200s for this character that I don't have a damn clue what I'm getting myself into. Never read the books. Never even saw this character. Looks like a baseball head. Looks like Mr. Met's long lost brother. You know? My goodness. Or he's like, help me, scream. No, no, no. I'm going with 70. Oh, yeah, I'm going with 70. I give it a low score on it, but I still give it a passing grade because I just really don't know what I'm dealing with here. All right, we got our 4 scores. Let's go ahead and reveal. Whoops, that was wrong. Okay, not quite an A, but because of my low score, it goes into the B tier at 87. All right, not bad. We are up next now.
Before we continue, what did you say that he looked like, Jason?
Mr. Met's long lost brother.
That something was about to happen.
No. I wonder how Kyle Urshon would react to that because he's a
I know I'm a Mets fan but I know, but that looks like a baseball to me. A guy with a baseball and 2 eyes and a baseball head. Really, it does.
But you said that something was about to happen. He looked like no. Like,
no. It's like he's like he's freaking out. I don't know.
Well, yeah. I mean, you'd expect that. It's Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I should be expecting that kind of reaction.
All right. Up next looks like 2 ice cream scoops on a cone.
Yes.
All right. We start with Brandon Bogard with this one.
All right.
A double scoop cone. There you go.
Yeah. So basically, I don't even like ice cream, but this design doesn't look too bad. I'm gonna give it 76.
76. Okay. All right. We can now go to Gianni Pizzi with 2 scoops on a cone. Or a
I
double
gotta
scoop.
tell you, I do like this one. Do like the design from it. 2 scoops of it. I'll give it 82.
82. Okay. All right, Mark, you're up with double scoop on a cone.
How can there be anyone that doesn't like ice cream?
Yeah.
But again, I guess that's their own personal preference.
Yeah, you got your mint chocolate chip and your strawberry, it looks like, because it's green and pink, it looks like.
Now, I love ice cream.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give this a perfect bid, 100.
Oh, he gives it 100. Look out. There he goes. Mark's on a tear tonight with the high scores there. All right. Well, I'll tell you, as much as I like ice cream, the flavors just don't pop on me. I don't like strawberry, and I sure don't like mint green or mint chocolate chip or something. If there was chocolate and vanilla, or maybe a 3 scoop with a Neapolitan might be, so you lose some points there. The cone looks a little bit like you can't see it, barely. From this angle, it looks like the cone is just like buried because the ice cream is melting on the sides over here. So in the design of the balloon itself, it looks like they just overdid it with the strawberry ice cream. I'm going to give this an 80. All right, so we got an 80 for that. All right, let's reveal our overall score for this double scoop on a cone. All right, it will go to the B tier at 84.5. Nicely done, gentlemen. Thanks to Mark Leota's 100, it moves up to the B tier. All right, next up, looks like Maxwell the Pig from... or just a pig in general. Max.
I was thinking more so the lines of Babe.
Babe, yeah, that's true, right? From the Charlotte's Web series, yes. All right.
No, Charlotte's Web was Wilbur.
Oh, Wilbur.
Yes.
That's Babe was actually Paul Bunyan's ox. So no, that
But there was a pig from the movie Babe.
Oh, that's right. Yes, you're right. That was from the movie Babe. Yes. Yep, that's true. All right, well, we'll start this time with Mark Leota.
It's a piggy.
Yeah.
And
a
it's
pig
piggy.
It's a farmer pig. He's wearing overalls.
A very cute 96.
Ooh, look at you with the A scores there. 96. Wow. Okay, Brandon. What do you say about a pig who's wearing overalls?
Okay. So this one reminds me of that one Nick Jr. show called Toot and Puddle.
Ah, okay. So we're actually making a connection. All right. Toot and Puddle, huh?
Yes. Except they're... What do these pigs have that they call it?
What do you mean, like
are they paws? Are they
on a pig? It's hoofs.
Hoofs. Okay.
The pig still has hoofs on
different kind of hooves from horses.
Yeah. Well, they got little feet. They got two little toes on their hoofs, on their piggy feet.
Yeah, but this one, yeah, I'm gonna. That's a lot to think. 74.
74. What a difference of opinion. Oh, my goodness. All right. Still got the ding on that one. And Gianni, it's you're up.
Okay. That's definitely a cute pig. Although I'm not sure, there's so many pig characters. I'm not sure which one, if it's Babe or Wilbur. Could be Maxwell the Pig. But I'm going to give this one 92.
92 for the generic pig, as they call it. Yeah. There you go. Well, I must say, I never saw a pig in overalls until this float. Of course, I never watched the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade ever. I just try to avoid it. But I do know the characters. I've seen some of them. I sat there for like 5 or 10 minutes and then walked away and something else. But if this was one of those characters that showed up in it, I probably would have stayed and watched until the darn thing went out of the camera. A pig in overalls is cute. Farmer and the pig. The farmer and the pig. We're all going to have bacon. Yum, yum, yum.
Don't ever mention the word bacon in front of Matt Bingle.
Oh, no. Why?
He does not react too kindly to that.
Oh, what is he, a vegetarian?
Well, no, it's just that I've been friends with him long enough to know, like, certain things about certain people.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll if we ever have him on the show, we'll try to do a vegetarian show where the word bacon never shows up. It just doesn't happen. I'm going to give this cute pig a 90, actually. Yes, a cute pig. Yeah, 90 because of the fact that, I just don't have a name. Like we said, we don't, a generic pig with overalls, it's fantastic. A cute pig, All right, let's see what we have for our reveal here. And this one moves up into the B tier at 88. So we've got 4 Bs so far, 2 As and 2 Ds. Nicely done, gentlemen. Very good. All right, up next is the ever popular Macy's Thanksgiving turkey. Yes. And he is the Tom the turkey, the gobbler. and he is not a balloon. He is actually a mechanical turkey run by sandbags, and there's about 7 people that actually run this, make this thing come alive. But he is the official mascot of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. So we'll start with Brandon Bogard for his reaction to Tom the Turkey.
So you're right about Tom the Turkey, the official turkey for the parade.
Mm-hmm.
However, that was like the old days. Now, today, he's basically went from a balloon to a float that's little robotic mechanical.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is the first time I've ever hearing about this in all my years watching this parade.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at his eye, and
It's staring you right in the face. Yep.
Well, no, it's not just staring right in the face. It's like, is he okay?
Yeah. Well, they
Is
might have.
Is both of his eyes like this?
Well, we don't know. I can't really tell. It's like maybe at the time that they snapped the picture, his eye went down or something. His head went down when he was trying to probably bob like this, because he's going in all kinds of directions.
I gotta give our turkey Tom some kudos. 77.
77. All right. Yeah. We now go to Gianni for his analysis on Tom the Turkey. Mascot of
like I said, that's always a classical, and I'm actually surprised about it being the mechanical thing, but still, always a classic Thanksgiving. I'm giving 100.
100. Woohoo for Gianni. Busy gives Tom the Turkey a perfect score. All right. Mark Leota, your look on the Tom the Turkey.
Another basic balloon, huh?
Yeah, very simple. Well, no, I don't know if he started as a balloon. Maybe you may be right about that, Brandon. But he wound up becoming a mechanical float later on.
Yep.
All right. You know what? Another perfect bid for me. 100.
Ah, there we go. We got another 100 there. And, of course, it's a double for that. Nicely done. Okay. I love Tom the Turkey. Think he's fantastic. And if you're the mascot of the parade, you get all the kudos. All the attention is centered on you. Yes. This has got to be an early rendition of it because let me say this much, gentlemen. I watched an episode of Reading Rainbow where they did the behind the scenes of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. You'll have to look it up. And the title of the show is called Brush, where a magical brush comes to life. So go check that episode out this weekend, and you'll see all of what it was back in '87 of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. How they make the balloons, how they construct them, and if you want to see all of that. And they have Tom the Gobbler or the Gobbler Turkey there. So I'm going to give this one 100 as well. Might as well. We'll have a 3-way tie on it. Yeah. There we go. 200 to the 77. Let's go ahead and reveal what we have. Oh, yeah. Well, Mr. Tom the Turkey, the mascot of the Thanksgiving Day Parade, gets a 94.25 for another A. Good A on board there. Nicely done, gentlemen. Good playing. We are now half hour in, so we, of course, give you the cash word signal there. We're at the 30-minute mark. Doing all right. Okay. Let's go ahead and see the next float or balloon. What the hell is that? Okay, it's definitely an old balloon.
Indian, I would say.
Oh boy, it looks like something from the Mohawks or something of that sort. All right, we go now to who are we starting with this time? All right, we finished up with let's see. We finished up with Mark on that one, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So we start with Brandon Bogard on the looks like the Indian.
Yep, that's what I said.
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
Mm.
It looks like his his bottom part of his belly just gained more weight.
Mm. I think the man is speechless.
Same time, I can't put him too low. Yeah, I cannot put him too low because this is an Indian. Yeah, I think it's part of Thanksgiving, the opening of Thanksgiving.
Right.
How it all started. So I'm not gonna go full F. But I am go 67.
Oh, he gives it a D, 67, but he still gets buzzed. All right.
Well,
You gave your score. You're entitled to it. All right, Gianni, you're up with this Indian from back in the days.
Yeah, it looks like probably one of the early ones.
Mm-hmm.
Black and white. Not too big of a fan of this one. 72.
72. He gives it a high C. He gives it a low C there. All right. Okay, Mark. The Indian.
Oh, the Indian. Okay. Well, this is definitely an interesting one. I will say a 76.
76. Okay. We got that. All right. Now, like you say, you tie it into Thanksgiving. It makes a huge makes sense now. I guess that they just was doing I guess they were just doing a simplified Indian, no real tribe, or they were trying to, maybe not offend a tribe or something. So they just went with the generic Indian. I'm going to give it a 75. All right, we got our scores. Let's go ahead and reveal. Yeah, it's going to stay right there at the C tier, 72.5. All right, nicely done. That's your first C of the night, by the way. Okay, what do we got next here? What in the Hondo? Who is that? Who is that?
Somebody holding a hot dog or something. Or I have no idea.
Does that look like Phineas or Ferb or?
No.
That no.
Might be one of your generic balloons.
Could
although it is
be.
color. So. Well, we'll start this one off with Gianni this time.
Okay. Oh my! I'm gonna give this the low one because I have no idea what this is. Could be another generic one, but looks like a monkey holding a corn dog or something. I have no idea. 64.
64. He gets a buzzer on that one. Okay, Mark. What do you have to say about this one?
Oh boy, what do I have to say about this one? It's a bit of a weird one, honestly. So I'll give it a 66.
A 66. All right, a little higher, but still a buzz on that one. Okay. Brandon Bogard, your take on this particular balloon or float?
This looks like a combination of a monkey with an elf.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe it's a corn dog. But at the very top of it, it looks like something you would see the planet Jupiter.
Okay.
This is so out of place. 52.
Oh, he failed it. Holy. Okay.
Oh,
Well, since we really don't have a title to this balloon, or it's just one of those probably generic, characters, I can't really make out any details to give me any idea who would be. So maybe they just make some generic balloons to kind of fill it in a little bit, It looks like one of those guys on a skating rink because you can see his hat looks a little Christmassy more than Thanksgiving-ish, Looks like he's ready to go on the skating rink, and he's got I don't see a scarf around his face. Although now wait a minute. Now that could be Linus from Charlie Brown. Have you ever thought about that? No, he'd be wearing a red shirt if that was.
I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it looks like a regular elf, something of that sort. So I'm with you, Brandon. I'm going to give it 56 and buzz it. Yeah. All right. Well, we got our four scores in, so let's reveal and see. Ooh. Brandon Bogard, where's your sound effects? There's your first F, 59.5. There it is. Bum, 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 bum.
Well, remember, I don't have like the little thing, so yeah, I'm just gonna give it this.
There you go. Yeah, but we have your signified sound effect at the house for a full F, But yeah, so that's your first F at 59.5, gentlemen. Okay, not too bad when you think about it. All right, up next is the ever popular puppy dog Blues Clues. And Leota, you're going to start us off with Blues Clues.
Blue is so adorable, isn't she?
Yeah, I didn't know she was a female. I thought it was a male.
Yeah, no, it's a female.
Oh, all this time I thought it was a male. Oh.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, she is cute.
Yeah, although when the show first debuted, I was a little too out of the target range.
Yeah.
But she's still cute. 98.
98. All right. There you go. Nice stud. Okay, Brandon Bogard, Blues Clues.
It is, and will forever be my number 3 favorite preschool show of all time. I dressed as the two hosts both last year and this year at a convention.
Yeah.
Steve last year and Joe this year.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't believe me, go check out my Metrocon videos at my YouTube channel.
Oh, we believe you.
You're not going to believe it. Even last year, I actually played Blues Clues. Yeah. Yep, full 100.
Full 100 for that, man. He's got it. Okay. Gianni, Blues Clues.
Right. Always, yes. Always a classic one. Grew up watching the show when I was younger. And she is so cute. It's always a classic one to see at the parade. Every year. I'm going to give this one 100.
Another 100. We got a double. Yep. And there's the perfect hit for that one. Nice done. Well, having been like with Mark, I was too out of that range to watch the show because by then I was already in my teens. But I like dogs in general, and I think Blue was. But I was really stumped when you said that she was a female. I couldn't believe it. Either way, male or female, she looks great. I like the color. I like the tongue sticking out. Gives it that cuteness right there. Let's give it another 100. Yes, another perfect one on that one. Woo! Gentlemen, you realize, yeah, definitely. This one's right on target. 99.5. That's the highest I've seen so far. You guys, 0.5 shy of the perfect score because Mark gave it a 98. That's okay, Mark. It was still an A. That's okay. That's great. Nicely done. All right. Next up is one of the Snoopy balloons. An interesting one, though. Looks like a first generation Snoopy balloon. So we'll start with Brandon Bogard with this one.
All right. If you say first generation, it looks like a second generation. I think.
Well, yeah, because he's not really the Snoopy balloon that we think of. He has changed over the course of the time of the parades. He's in different uniforms and stuff, or different outfits. Second generation, yeah, because he's in color. That's true.
But yeah, I'm gonna based on design. I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
I'll give him 84.
84. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay, Gianni. What do you think of this Snoopy balloon?
Obviously, yeah. Snoopy is always a classic one, not one of these balloons, but another one I enjoy seeing every year. 83.
83. Okay. All right, Mark. One of the Snoopy balloons.
Snoopy is like practically one of the most recognizable characters in the world.
Right.
Yeah. And of course, generally, like in the comics and in like those cartoon specials they always had, generally, if you had a scene involving just Snoopy, you would usually have Woodstock in there with him.
Right. Exactly, because it's like a hand in glove. It's a great duo.
Yeah. All right. 97.
97. Wow. All right. Whoops. Okay, let's get the 97 in there. All right. So, well, having been a fan of Snoopy and the Peanuts and the characters and all this looks like a little bit like a Halloween Snoopy, though. It looks like he's got a cape on the back. A little bit more gorish kind of a Snoopy, not so much a Thanksgiving Snoopy, from what I'm
kind of like World War I Flying Ace Snoopy,
or the Red Baron. Remember, he had the Red Baron on that, but he didn't have the goggles because they're cut off. You can't really see his eyes up over here. You really can't see the eyes up there. I'm just focusing on the costume that he has on. It looks a little more gorish. But then, again, it's Snoopy. I mean, the dog looks great in everything. You dress him up in like a bunny outfit and he looks funny. He looks great. I'm going to give this one, though, an 89. Only because I think, I see a little more Halloween than I do Thanksgiving. I don't know why, but I do. Okay. Let's see what we got here for our reveal. Okay.
We have Red Baron.
Oh, this one moves up into the B tier at 88.25. Nicely done, guys. That's your fifth B. So we have 5 Bs, 4 As, a C, 2 Ds, and an F. Wow. All right. Up next is another Bullwinkle. And this time, Bullwinkle is wearing a bathing suit. And we'll start with Brandon Bogard on this one.
Is that a bathing suit?
Yeah, it's like one of those 50s bathing suits. The kind that's like one piece. It's red and white stripes.
Okay.
It's like Bullwinkle on the beach.
It looks more like, where's Bullwinkle?
Right?
Where's Waldo?
Yeah, right. Well, it could be where's Waldo Bullwinkle. Yes, you're right about that too. Although he's not wearing the hat, so
I think this must have been like one of the earlier versions of Bullwinkle before the other one the first one we just did.
Right. Could be a first generation or a second generation.
Yeah. So this, I'm gonna say Okay. I'm gonna give this one 79.
79. Okay. All right, Gianni Pizzi, second generation Bullwinkle with a bathing suit. What do you think?
That's what that is.
Yeah,
I was wondering, kind of looks a little similar to the one.
I mean that's right and ties in with the 50s and 60s.
Or yes,
bathing suits. Yeah.
but if you're more of a sweater, I thought a sweater.
Oh, it could be, yeah.
Oh my god, last one, 82.
You're gonna go 82. Okay.
Yep.
82 for Gianni Pizzi, and now we go to Mark Leota for his rendition of this Bullwinkle in a red and white striped sweater or a bathing suit.
Yeah, that kind of looks more like summer attire, which I'm not sure you'd call appropriate for cold weather in November.
Yeah. He's definitely out of season.
91.
91, still a high score though from Mark Leota. Oh my goodness! Wow. All right. Well, we gave the other one a solid A, and we're right up in this one in the high B's. And Bullwinkle is always going to be a fan favorite of mine. I just think he's totally underdressed for the season. So in this case, I'm going to give it an 83. Yep, and that's why. That's all she wrote on that one. All right, let's reveal it and see what we have here. Yeah, 1-7. All right, stays in the B tier at 83.75. I think because he was had that swimsuit on is why we gave it a little bit of a lower score. So, yep. All right, next up. Looks like the two-headed monster. What's this?
Oh yeah.
What is this? This looks like a two-headed balloon. Anybody have an idea of this one? Name-wise?
It's two-headed thing. I don't know what it is, but I can't. Yeah.
You all right, Brandon? Bless you.
These things. No, I didn't sneeze.
Oh.
But one of them has like earrings.
Oh, okay. Well, we will start off this one with with you, Gianni. What do you say?
Okay. Yeah, I have no idea what it is. I mean, interesting design for this. I feel like they could have improved on this a little more. Not a big fan of this 166.
66, okay. That's a buzzer. Fortunately. Okay, Mark. What do you think of this one?
It's another interesting one. So I'll say 76.
76, okay. All right, Brandon, you're up.
So far, I think this one looks like the worst. 51.
Oh, boy. All right, you get a buzzer for that one. A double buzzer. You know what this reminds me of? Tweedledee and Tweedledum. But I think they were two set. They weren't they weren't two-headed, were they? I don't think. No. Something like from Alice in Wonderland or something. Have no idea. But it looks freaky. With two heads on there with two arms and I don't know what they were thinking. So I can't really make it out, so I'm going to give it the lowest. I can give it 50. Oh, boy. Yep, buzz it. All right. Let's reveal it and see what we have. Wow. Well, it didn't get to the F, but it stayed at the D tier at 60.75, which still gives it a buzzer. All right. Okay, we're coming up to the first hour is done. And so far, you guys are all right? Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
good.
All right.
Yep.
Next up on our list here is Dexter from Dexter's Laboratory. Oh yeah. Yep. And we start this one.
That's what that is. All right.
Mark Leota, Dexter's Laboratory.
Dexter's Lab. That was a classic cartoon series.
Yep.
All right. So, as such, I am going to give that a a 99.
99. Wow. One fry shy of a Happy Meal. All right. Brandon Bogard, Dexter's Laboratory.
So I kind of would watch this as a kid. I haven't gotten fully into the series, but design doesn't look too bad. And yeah, like who was first? Who was first before me?
Mark Leota. He gave it
Yeah.
a 90.
Get out of my laboratory.
Oh, sorry. But yeah, Mark said, it is a Cartoon Network classic. I'm gonna give it an 86.
86. Okay. All right, Johnny. You are up with Dexter's Laboratory.
All right. I've never seen the show, but I didn't know. I thought that looked familiar, but I mean, I heard it's definitely a popular one. I don't think I knew that he had his own balloon, but
Yep.
I'm gonna give this 84.
84. Anything Nickelodeon wise, you can try to do it. Yeah, definitely.
Yep.
Nickelodeon.
I thought
Dexter was Cartoon Network.
Oh, Cartoon Network. I'm sorry. Well, still close enough to. It should have been on Nickelodeon then. I saw some of the cartoons at Dexter's Laboratory. I thought the kid was great. He just seems a little pissed off for everything because he's a perfectionist. Why wouldn't he be? You're a scientist, a kid scientist, trying to. But I don't understand the accent of Dexter sometimes. My laboratory is all you need to know about, or something like that. It sounded like he's Russian. So. But overall, the cartoon was pretty funny. I didn't see, like I said, didn't see a lot of it, but I'm going to give it an 85. Okay.
I'm sorry to say this, but Dexter would not do well on Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon is too silly for that cartoon.
Oh, okay. Well, that's probably why they put him on Cartoon Network.
Yes.
All right. Let's reveal and see what we have here. Yeah, you guys put it up there right into the B tier at 88.5, 88.5. Good job. I knew Dexter's was going to get either an A or a B. So that's pretty good. All right, now we have a classic first generation balloon, Humpty Dumpty, sat on the freaking whatever.
Wall.
On the wall of fame. On the wall of shame. We start with Brandon Bogard this time.
All right. Humpty's eyes they look instead of like this, they're like this.
Yeah.
But it is a classic.
Yes, it is.
Can't deny. Also, it doesn't look too bad.
Right? Doesn't have that freakish look. Yeah. Yeah.
I'll give this one a 75.
75. Okay. Yeah. We go now to Gianni Pizzi for his look at Humpty Dumpty.
Yeah, at least we were able to figure out what this one was.
Yeah, even as old as I am, I can tell that any egghead character is usually a Humpty Dumpty. Most of the time.
Yeah. Exactly.
Most of the time.
Yeah, looks like an old one.
Yeah, it's probably a first generation.
Still pretty good.
Yeah. Well, Humpty Dumpty.
Yeah, I'm going to give this one 75.
Oh, you're going to tie it. You're going to double it. All right, we'll double it to 75 there. Okay. What I was about to say is that Humpty Dumpty used to be in the Jack in the Box. You know, and the clown would come up.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes Humpty Dumpty would be in there too. Mark Leota, what do you say about Humpty Dumpty?
Humpty Dumpty sat on a balloon. Humpty Dumpty gave me a good score. Humpty Dumpty gave me an 86.
At 86, and he rhymes the whole spiel. There you go. Nicely done. Okay, well, having been a fan of Humpty Dumpty since I was in diapers, literally, and was a big fan of the egghead generation, as they say, I like the fact that he's not freaky. You know, he's happy. You know, I'm in the parade, man. Look at this. You know, this is the start of what should have been the Happy Clown Circus, you know. So I'm going to give this a 94. Oh, yeah, definitely. All right, let's go ahead and reveal the scores here. Okay, this one is getting a low B. It still goes into the B tier at 82.5. Nicely done. Okay, up next is a generic clown. A fat clown, for that matter. We start with this time with Gianni Pizzi.
Okay, I'm gonna give this one. Not a big fan of this one. I mean, it's just your generic clown. 64.
Oh, 64. He gives it a buzz. Okay. All right, Mark Leota. Generic clown or fat clown or what do you want to call this thing?
I guess we can go with the generic clown.
Yeah.
A generic float. Yep. A generic score. 63.
63. One less than that gets it a buzz. Okay, Brandon Bogard with the generic clown.
I'm kind of looking at this from a cartoonish side.
Oh, then okay.
Hey, I can't say he looks too bad. To those who are very low, sorry, I'm giving it 87.
87. Okay. All right, a little change of opinion there. Okay. I don't know how much of a clown you can get. That's basically your basic, costume with the face, and he's just looking like he's just going around there floating in the sky. Doesn't really interest me and doesn't appeal to me as much. I give it a 72. 72. All right. Let's see what our score is for this generic-looking clown. He stays in the C tier at 71.5. So we've got 2 C's going right there. Okay, next up looks like the Grinch.
The mean one.
Yes, and this looks like a 3rd generation Grinch, something very new. All right, this time we will start with Mark Leota.
You're a mean one. Mr. Grinch, you ruin everyone's day.
Yep.
I don't know what that is you've got on your back.
It's a Christmas sack.
Oh. But you get an 80.
80? 80 for Mark Leota.
Like how I made up words to that.
Yeah, right. That's cool. I like that. All right, Brandon. The Grinch.
So there, I don't recall another Grinch balloon. I do happen to remember a Broadway play in one of the old parades from like the late 2000s. But I think this is like maybe the very first Grinch balloon. Also, yeah, that is his sack of gifts that he's stealing. That's because that's the Grinch with his dog Max. And this is also based on the 2018 version, the recent reboot.
So this is like 4th generation almost?
No. Second. This is a second reboot. It was rebooted 2 times. One in 2000, Jim Carrey, and one by 2018. This one by Illumination.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, the fact that this is included, it's pretty. Still, it doesn't look too bad.
Yep.
93.
93. Okay. All right, Johnny, you're up with The Grinch.
Right, always the classic one. See every year. I'm gonna give this a 90.
90. All right. Nicely done there. Okay. I know who The Grinch is. I've read the story, seen maybe 1 or 2 movies, maybe, and I don't think I recall the play. There was actually some. There was The Grinch Who Stole Christmas at Universal, which was somebody dressed up as the Grinch, some human being, and they did a reenactment of it. Didn't see that one either. But I had read the story, saw the cartoon animated series way back in the, when kid growing up in the late 70s, early 80s. I'm going to give this, so this is fairly new. I'm going to give this one 85. Okay. It's not the Grinch I remember, though, unfortunately. But this is a good one still. And let's see what our score is here. Very nice. You guys are getting like you did with the NES games. A lot of B's up there. That is your 9th B, and it's at 87. Nicely done. Okay. Now, next up is
A mermaid.
that almost looked like the princess from Mario Brothers. But if it's the mermaid, okay.
A mermaid.
That ain't a mermaid? Anybody else?
Looks a little like Pauline a little bit.
Who?
Pauline from the Mario series.
Oh, could be. Okay. All right. Well, we'll start this one off with Johnny.
All right. Yeah, I just said it looks a little like Pauline. I'm gonna give this one. I was thinking some more of a mermaid or ballerina, maybe. 78.
78. Okay. Mark Leota, you're up.
Okay, this is a bit of an weird one. 75.
75. Okay. All right, Brandon, you're up.
But yeah, this does sort of look like a mermaid. That her hair is basically purple.
Mm-hmm.
So it's almost impossible to tell. But she doesn't look too bad regarding that this might have been one of the earliest stages for the parade. I would say I'm going to give this one 76.
76. Okay, you guys are all around that sea area. Okay. I thought it was going to be Ariel, but I guess not. From The Little Mermaid, But you said it was earlier generation, Brandon. So, yeah. I guess I'll go with you guys and say 71. 71, and we got our score, so let's go ahead and zap it up. Okay, it stays in the C tier at 75. It was an even 300. And when you divide that by 4, you get 75. Next up is a beetle.
No, it's not.
A hornet.
Nope.
A bee.
Nope.
A grasshopper.
Nope.
All right, what the heck? What is it, Brandon?
Chinese dragon, I'm gonna say.
Chinese dragon?
Yes, if you zoom in.
That does not look like a Chinese dragon. I must disagree with you on that. That looks more like a green hornet. Anybody else want to take a crack and guess what this thing is?
I have no idea.
Mark, what do you think it is?
Hmm. I'm honestly not sure what that thing is.
Looks like a twiddle bug.
Oh, a twiddlebug. Oh, that's reminding me of those little creatures from the classic Sesame Street.
Yeah,
Yeah, the Twiddle bugs.
Twiddle bugs.
Yeah, Gianni remembers that.
I remember them too. Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
but this time, this time we'll start with Brandon Bogart to give us a look at this because he thinks it's a dragon, Chinese dragon or something.
Yeah, if you zoom in a bit, you can actually almost tell. Like, there's a little like symbol on his nose. There's nose. I know he's got like one. No, okay, one fang is kind of lit up because probably the sun.
Okay.
Tongue sticking out. He has this paws and like red fingernails.
All right. You okay? Well, again, this is like one of those balloons that's kind of like your generic, not real main character balloons.
But I like the color green, so 79.
79. Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. All right, we can now go to Gianni Pizzi for this generic-looking character.
Yeah, I mean, I've all the generic characters we've seen. This one definitely does look cool. I'm gonna give this one 92.
92. All right, Mark Leota, you're up.
Okay. I will give that a 95.
95. Wow. Oh boy. Okay. Well, I mean, we all have our different interpretations of what this thing really is. I look at it like a green hornet, or it's the twiddle bug, pretty much. But if you say it's a dragon, it's another way of looking at it. You might see it differently, even if I can't really zoom in. So yeah, I'm gonna give this 84. All right, 84. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and reveal our scores. Wow. 87.5. Holy cow. It's in the B tier. Another B for you. That is now 10 B's. Look at that. Okay. Up next. What in the Honduras universe is this?
Looks like a dragon or some kind.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, first generation dragon. Okay. We'll start off with Mark Leota with this one.
That is definitely interesting. Let's see. Look at this 73.
73. Okay. We now go to Brandon Bogard for his take on this first generation dragon. Or
So
dragon.
So yeah, this as you can see, it's in like a little room where it's like trying to get prepared. Here, that's why it doesn't have like the arms yet.
Yeah.
But it looks like a very decent dragon. So decent, I'm gonna give it 83.
83. He ups it. Okay. And now we go to Gianni Pizzi with the generic dragon.
Who's minor? Why yours?
Huh?
Is it my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn, Gianni.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, obviously this is a big one. I mean, it is a black and white one. Kind of scary, especially with that like big mouth. More looks like an alligator. It's like an alligator dragon.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to give this a low one. 62.
62. Oh boy, you give it a D there. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, this is definitely a first generation float because if it's in black and white, I don't know if it even breathes fire once it's fully assembled. I mean, is it made to be a float, a balloon, or one of those mechanical things that would blow fire out? Not sure. So having with little detail as to what its main purpose was. I mean, dragons are common at parades regardless. But I'm going to give it a 65 and D it. Yep. Okay. Let's go ahead and reveal our average score for this generic dragon. Wow. Well, it didn't get to the D tier. It stayed at C, 70.75. So it's a C for that generic dragon. Wow. Okay. Up next is a happy ball, happy balloon. Anyone want to take a gander at this one? Because right now we're going to start with Brandon Bogard on this one.
Well, like you said, it's a happy balloon. It's pretty simple.
Wow.
Probably the simplest of them all.
Yep. Not much thought went into this one. The looks.
But, I mean, it's the Macy's parade. We should all be happy. So, there doesn't really have to be. I got to give this one 94.
94. All right. Okay, Johnny, you are up.
Well, yeah, another one with the generic ones. I mean, definitely, I think it's very well designed. It's very simple. 95.
95. Look out. Oh, boy. Okay. Mark Leota, you going to try to top him with a 96? What are you doing with this one?
Yeah, that ball thing is cute there. 93 actually.
Oh, he's going he's going lower, but he's still in the 90s. All right. Well, this has definitely got to be from the 70s because the 70s had that smiley face. You know, not probably that particular kind, but close enough. It was definitely a second generation balloon. Really doesn't represent any particular character, but it's plain, it's simple. It's saying, "Hey, look, man, I'm a happy balloon. If you try to pop me, I'm gonna rain lemonade on you. You know, it looks like a big lemon. You know,
Lemonade.
You know, looks like a lemon balloon. You know, but I'm gonna give it a 92. I'll still give it a high. Wow. All right, let's get the reveals. Well, gentlemen, that is your fifth A of the night. Give it up. 93.5. Look at that. Yeah. Unbelievable for a simplified balloon of that caliber. Nicely done. Okay, up next is your generic panda bear. Or bear in general.
I think that's Paddington Bear.
That Paddington? Oh, my
I think
favorite.
so.
Oh.
An earlier version of Paddington. I don't think that's a newer version, though. Because Paddington had a trench raincoat. So that's the first generation. Wow. Okay. All right. We'll start with Gianni on this one with the early Paddington Bear.
Definitely like this one. Look, he's holding something. I don't know what that is, but I'm going to give this one 82.
82. It's a Christmas outfit. It's not his normal outfit.
Oh.
So, yeah, it's Christmassy. It's kind of nice. It's winter time. Bears do get cold. God willing, you know, of course. All right, Mark Leota, Paddington Bear with a Christmas outfit on.
Paddington's also adorable too.
Yep.
Let's say an 89.
89. Okay. All right, Brandon Bogard, what do you have to say about Paddington Bear in that particular outfit?
Yeah, you know, he looks adorable. And I love that he's in his little stocking. He's ready for Christmas.
Yep.
and not knowing a lot of Paddington, but still, I really like this one. I'm gonna give it 97.
97. Ooh. Okay. Well, having been a big fan of Paddington Bear myself since I was in diapers, I don't remember him being in this. I mean, usually he has a rain hat and a raincoat, usually, and he's a little bit more browner in the skin, in the tones. But if this is an earlier version of what Paddington was and Christmas wise, or he'd even look like a Christmas ornament too that you put on your tree, something of that sort. The cute bear, regardless if it's Paddington, which you guys are saying it is, and I couldn't agree with you more on it. I'm going to take your word on it. I'm going to say 96. Yeah. Oh. All right, let's reveal this one and see what we have. Yeah. All right, gentlemen, that's your 6th day of the night there. You got it, 91. That is the 6th day of the game here. All right. Next up is a pig ballerina. What the heck? All right. We'll start with Mark Liotta with this one. Anybody recognize the character, or
that's just a pig with some float around her waist as like a tutu or whatever.
Could be from Fantasia,
True.
Oh no, that was hippo ballerinas. You're right.
All right. 88.
88 for a pig ballerina. Okay. Brandon Bogard, you're up.
I'm just gonna say that's just one of the another one of the generic
Floats.
Yeah. Like, well, yeah. But it doesn't look too bad. I just don't know why her hooves are red. I mean the bottom ones, the shoes, I can understand that, but
yeah,
hooves, why they're red?
Maybe because it blends. It's easily more recognizable if it's bright colors. I think it looks like a very pinkish reddish pig. Yep.
Well, either way, it doesn't look too bad. I'll give this one 81.
81. Okay. All right, Jimmy, you're up.
All right. The pig up ballerina.
Yeah.
All right. Pretty big. I'm gonna give this one 80.
80. All right. Okay. Well, we've got it there now. I like pigs. We all like pigs. And this one just says, hey, it's Thanksgiving Day. We're going to have a dance. And, like you said, it's one of your generic balloons. No real character, no real theme to any particular show of that sort. So I'm going to say 84. Okay, we've got our scores here. So let's go ahead and reveal. Well, that's your 11th B there, gentlemen. You got it at 83.25 for the 11th B of the balloons. Okay. All right, we're coming up to the final half hour of the show here. So at this point, I will ask you whether you would like to stop or continue on to 11 o'clock. What's the deciding?
I get to continue on.
Mark?
Yeah, we'll continue on.
I'm good.
Okay. All right. Was going to let you guys get off early for Thanksgiving Eve so you could get some sleep, but you guys want to go. All right.
Okay, well, my Thanksgiving was last month, so.
Oh, that's true. Right.
Okay.
So what are you doing tomorrow then, Mark? Just another day?
Just the normal day for me tomorrow.
Oh, well, we'll still save you a turkey. We'll still think of you, While the rest of us are eating turkey, you're going to probably be chowing down on steak or something. Who knows? Well, all right.
Watching football.
Yeah, there you go. All right. We got another Snoopy balloon here. And this one looks like a plain Snoopy. Nothing really fancy going on it. So we'll start with Gianni Pizzi.
Yeah. Yeah. Very. Basic Snoopy. I'm gonna give this one 82.
82. Okay. Mark Leota, you're up with this very plain, simple Snoopy balloon.
Okay, well, again, like I said before, Snoopy's always cute. So this one will get an 87.
87. Okay. All right. Brandon Bogard, you are up with a very plain looking Snoopy balloon.
So it does look a little more like the last one that we previously just did.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the one up here.
Yeah, that one doesn't look too bad.
Right.
I think if anything, it probably looks better. I'm gonna say 88.
88. Okay. All right. Well, I can honestly say that, yeah, Snoopy, regardless of what he wears at any given moment, at any given time, is second to none for being a mascot of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, next to Tom the Turkey, of course. Snoopy is most recognizable in any which way, shape, or form. I'm going to give Snoopy, in this case, because he's just plain dressed, 87. All right, 87. Let's reveal and see what we have. Yeah, because he really wasn't in any kind of specific costume, but just very plain and simple. He still gets a B at 86. Nicely done. Very good. Next up is Bart Simpson. Now
Bartman.
it's the Bartman time, and we start this time with Mark Leota.
Bart Simpson.
Yep.
Not much to say here. 99.
90. Whoa! Oh my God!
Whoa!
What was it like? You didn't want to give it 100. What was the factor that just didn't bring it in?
I honestly don't know.
Oh, he just went with his gut on that one. All right, Brandon Bogard, what do you have to say about Bart Simpson?
So I remember a skit from the 6th Treehouse of Horror where The Simpsons was all 3D.
Yeah.
This kind of looks exactly like that. So, except the eyes are just sticking out just a little bit.
Yeah, they look like they're bulging.
So, because of those eyes, almost the full 100. But in this case, I'll agree with the other 99.
Oh wow, we got a double.
Almost.
Yep. Okay, Gianni. Bart Simpson.
Okay, obviously another classic one. Can't wait to get when we get to the Simpsons games on the NES.
Yeah,
that's gonna be fun.
Long way away.
I know. I'm gonna give this one though, definitely a good classic one, 95.
A little bit. Okay, still an A though. 95. You got it. Okay. Well, I like Bart Simpson, but I just never watched The Simpsons. I think the character's cool. I've seen Nancy Cartwright in all of her, glory, doing the voice of, Bart. Who would have thought that Bart was voiced by a female? I mean, really,
Well, Timmy Turner is also voiced by a female.
Yeah, that's very true. But they made a career out of it, and they've now. How many years have they been on? Like 30.
They've been on for like 34 years or something like that.
Yeah, next year will be 35.
Although if you count their shorts from Tracy Ullman, then it would be like 35 or something like that.
Right. So they've been on forever, and they ain't going anywhere because as long as we're watching it.
35th season now.
Yeah. So 5 more years, and they're going to hit the 40 mark. Wow. amazing. But I like the character. I think he's perfect proportions, great costume, very plain and simple, not representing Bartman or the Butterfinger thing, because he could have been, but he's on a skateboard, just cruising down Springfield. Why not? 94. Ooh, yes. All right. Let's go ahead and reveal the scores. This is going to be looking really good. I can tell. Yeah. Get ready, guys. You got your 7th A of the game at 96.75. There you go. Very nice. Very nice. All right. Up next is a generic-looking rocket ship. Or
No.
fish.
A fish, yes.
It's a fish.
A fish or a rocket ship. I can't really place the face on this one.
It's a fish.
Okay. We'll start with Brandon Bogard with this one.
Yeah, it is a fish. Fish. The top has its little scales.
Oh, okay. So it's a generic fish then. Okay.
Yeah.
Goldfish, redfish.
But this doesn't look. That fish does not look too bad. I'll give this 93.
93. Okay. All right, Gianni. What do you got to say about this one?
I mean, it's a fish. Not the kind of fish I like, but
Okay.
yeah, it's more so for ours is for New Year's. But I'm gonna give this one different because I have it 94.
94. Okay. One higher than Brandon's. You got it. All right. Mark Leota, what do you have to say about a generic fish?
Here, fishy.
And the bill comes in the fish.
Huh? Yeah, you knew he was going to come up with that one.
All right, 92.
92. Oh my God. Wow. That's 3 A's already for you guys. Well, you're looking at a fish that just says, "Here I am. You can't miss me." Man, you put me on a hook and a bait, man, it's like that fish is going for it, whatever it is. This fish is hanging out on Thanksgiving. Maybe it's for all those people who don't eat turkey, so they want like the fish. For all those people who want fish instead of turkey on Thanksgiving, so they got to be fair enough. I'm gonna say 90 and leave it at that. Still an A. Oh my gosh.
Still an A.
Still an A. All right, let's look at the reveal. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, there you have it, folks. 92.25. That's your 8th A of the night. Give it up. You got it. Wow. 8 A's, getting close to the B's. Nicely done. Next up is a dinosaur. First generation dinosaur, possibly. We start this time with Gianni Pizzi. You are up, Sleepy.
Oh, my turn.
Your turn.
Oh.
No, Gianni's turn.
All right, I'm gonna give this one. Looks like another first generation, pretty generic dinosaur. Although I kind of do like it.
Yeah, it's your simple Brontosaurus.
91.
91. Okay, got it.
Yep.
All right, Mark with a first gen dinosaur.
Well, definitely a cool looking dinosaur. A much better dinosaur than a certain other one I saw on the list. 95 for this one.
95 for this one. All right. Whoa. Okay. Brandon Bogard, what do you have to say about the first gen dinosaur?
So this is a very simple Apatosaurus.
Yep.
But it doesn't look too bad. I'm gonna 89. 89.
Okay. All right. A little low there. That's right.
Just a bit.
Just a tad bit. Still in the B section, you know. Okay. For your what I like to call your brontosaurus. Very definitely. I don't know if it's a green color or because it's black and white, so we really can't tell color wise.
Okay. So it could be green.
Could be green. Most of the time when they do models of dinosaurs of this caliber, they show it off that way as green. Yeah, you know, gotta have a dinosaur other than Barney. This is definitely before Barney, so thank God.
We're getting close to him, though.
We're going to deal with when we get to Barney, right? Yeah. I'm going to say 84 on the dinosaur. All right. We have our 4 scores, so let's go ahead and reveal. Well, it didn't hit the A, but it did get a B, so it's the 13th B of there, 89.75. All right. Next up, looks like Nickelodeon Kids, Rugrats.
Yeah, it's Chucky and Tommy and Spike.
Rugrats. Rugrats. Okay, we have a title to these characters. Cool. And we'll start it off this time with Mark Leota.
Chucky, you are so cute. In fact, you're so cute. I'm going to give you a perfect score.
Whoa, he's using 100.
Oh, and I also should acknowledge Tommy in there too. He's so cute.
All right. Well,
did I double my score? No, just kidding.
You one score, but you gave it a perfected. Nicely done there, Mark. Okay, Brandon. Rugrats.
Yeah. So they don't look too bad. Their mouths are kind of like the cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I wish that they gave a little more Spike's paws, a little more detail.
Mm-hmm.
That's their dog's name, Spike.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna. It's a little lower, but I'm gonna give it a 92.
92. Okay, still an A there. Nicely done. Okay, Johnny. Rugrats.
Right. Yes, always one of my favorite shows. I haven't seen the new one yet, but this is always a good one. My favorite cartoons. Kid, I'm gonna give this one a perfect score. It's getting 100.
It's getting 100, and it gets a double too on that one. Yes, nicely done. 100 for Gianni Pizzi. Well, having not way after my time, never saw the show. I heard of them, so I will acknowledge the fact that I do recognize the characters, just never watched the show. But I must say that the balloon is well designed, very colorful. The characters do stand out, and it's very, very close to what you would see on TV. So, of course, I can't give it 100 because of the fact that I've never seen the show, so I can't really, see how the characters interact. As far as the design of the balloon itself, I do give that a 95. Yes. So I still will be graciously giving it a 95. All right, we've got our scores, so let's go ahead and reveal. Yeah. That is the 9th A on the board there, gentlemen. You got it, 96.75. Big A. Nicely done. All right, 15 minutes left there. Do you still want to go ahead and call it a night, or do you want to go 15 minutes?
I'm still good.
Okay, yeah, I definitely want to get to. I think there's at least the one after the next one. I definitely want to get to Super Grover.
Oh, Super Grover, yes. All right, well, let's go ahead and get to this generic-looking Santa Claus here. A very skinny Santa Claus. We'll start with Brandon Bogart on this one.
I mean, I wouldn't say phase, too skinny or too fat. I think he's right in between, kind of.
Mhm.
I can't fully see his face.
Yeah, they're not showing his face, but you can tell it's Santa Claus because he's got his Santa suit on and everything. But he doesn't have the big fat belly that we would recall for a Santa Claus.
Right.
I wish they didn't cut his head off, but oh well. What are you gonna do?
But also Parade has a Santa.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, they have a live Santa. Maybe this one was like your float Santa, and then they have the live Santa down on the ground.
I'll give it a solid 90.
Okay, 90, nicely done.
And the actual Santa, that's actually how they end the parade every year.
That's right. You're right. Santa's the last float and moving vehicle on the route. You're right about that. Okay, Johnny, a very skinny Santa Claus with his head cut off. You can tell he's got a beard, but
Yeah, besides can't not see too much from it. 71.
Oh, 71. Yeah, I can tell he went a little down on that one because of the fact that, it's not really a fully functional picture. Mark Leota, what do you say about this Santa Claus?
Okay, well, I guess that Santa design is probably an earlier design because I think the one they use now is more modern.
Yeah.
I'll give that an 86.
Okay, gonna give it an 86. Okay, we got it. All right, now having the fact that the head is cut off and I can't really tell what Santa Claus looks like in this balloon, and that he's too skinny, it's just not right. I give him a passing grade, but I'm going to give him a 70 because it's just disappointing to see a skinnier version of a Santa Claus. I see the big fat belly. Yeah, I'm acknowledging the fact that he's got his he's got his bag of Christmas presents, and you see part of his beard, and the outfit is very recognizable. It just needs to be a little more, Okay, we have our scores, so let's go ahead and reveal it. Yeah, this Santa Claus is staying in the C tier at 79.25. All right, that is your fifth C. And now we get to Gianni's favorite character of all. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Super Grover.
Dun, 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 dun.
And I am choo. And since we do that, we'll start off with Gianni Pizzi, who loves Super
All right. Yeah, and the Sesame Street stuff is always one of my favorite things to see on the float, especially the float every year. But I don't think I knew that much was a Super Grover balloon, but definitely, I mean, it's a balloon. He's flying in the air, and Super Grover can fly.
Yes, he can.
I'll give it 100.
100 for Super Grover. Mark Leota, Super Grover.
One of the many jobs of Grover.
Yep, that's right. Charlie's Restaurant. And
Why does Grover have that many
Yeah.
jobs even?
yeah,
Well,
he was like,
such a super character gets a super score. 100.
yes, and a double. And let's put this good for that. So now we go to.
And you know what I did there? How something where he says super, like there's a bit of a pause in between.
Okay, Brandon Bogard. Whoa. All right, you're up with.
What was the whoa for?
I don't know. It like it reset itself. I don't know why.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I didn't
So
touch
Super
anything.
Grover.
Yes. Sesame Street's own Super Grover. Yes.
I mean, I feel like his eyes may be a little bigger than currently. So going a little low, but still in the A's. 94.
All right. Not a perfect score, but definitely worth an A there. 94. All right. Well, you know me. Sesame Street, we were hand in glove. And I love Super Grover. I love Grover in general. Grover can be a pain in the ass sometimes, as he always is. But he always, in the end, he tries his best to try to make everything work.
He's a bit of a pain in the ass, though, in those restaurant sketches.
Yeah, I mean, there's some funny ones, but yeah, Fats Blue just basically falls victim to him. Waiter! You know, that's like, really? But overall, Super Grover stands for truth, justice, and the Sesame Street way. Perfect bid, 100. And a double on that one. Triple. Yes. We've got our scores, so let us reveal. Oh, yeah. Gentlemen, it's the 10th A on the board for you guys. You did it again. You almost put like a Blue's Clues and the honeybee right in there. You guys got some high scores. All right, we're at the 10-minute mark coming up. Do we stop or do we go? Should we stay or should we go? What do you say?
Do one more.
You want to do one more?
Yeah, let's go one more.
Okay, we can do one more, and this time, what the hell is this?
I have no
So
idea.
this is gonna shock you. This is the Grinch.
Oh, the Grinch one. Okay.
Grinch on a sled. Okay. It must be like a second generation Grinch.
No, it's not.
Third?
Nope.
First?
Maybe, yeah. Because this one's the cartoon one. It's based on the 1990s.
Oh, okay. It's based on the cartoon one. All right. Well, Mr. Bogart, since you know a lot about this one, we'll start with you on this one. We'll put you on the spot.
Okay, so this one, he's got the line. So he's basically got the lines like the traditional Dr. Seuss.
Mm-hmm.
And I love this. What you see here, he has his heart. His heart has grown 3 sizes that day. Boing, 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 boing. I'm pretty excited with this one. I'll give it 97.
97. Wow. All right. Now we go to Johnny Pizzi for this cartoonish Grinch. And you're up.
Yeah, it's definitely an older one, more based off of the original movie. I'm going to give this one a 90.
90. Okay. We got a 90. Mark Leota, you're up.
Okay, well, no need for me to do the song again.
Yeah.
It's Holiday Special's a popular one that I try to take the time to watch every year. 93.
93. Okay. All right. Well, like I say, I didn't recognize it when I saw it first because his head is cut off on the top part of him right here. But, yeah, it looks definitely like a full-fledged Grinch on a sled, and he's ready to take off and fly out into the night with all those presents. So I'm going to say 90. 90. There we go. All right, we have our scores. Let's reveal it. That is the 11th A, gentlemen. You got it. 92.5. Wow.
Better in the A's than the NES.
Yeah, right. So far, that's very true. And I think we'll call it a night right there because it's coming up to the end of the show here. We have to, of course, remember our music has got to come in too later. So,
yeah.
All right.
Those next two that we had after that, I think the next one was Olive Oil.
And Barney.
Oh, yeah. That guy.
That guy. And let me tell you something about that guy and giving the facts and everything there. We will not have to worry about Barney and those until next Thanksgiving because we will save this for our next Thanksgiving show, our pre-Thanksgiving show, which will be definitely that Wednesday. Might be the 23rd of November, 2024, if the show still is surviving by then and has some fantastic ratings. Gentlemen, I want to wish you a happy Thanksgiving. Thank you for all your help for the last 11 weeks so far. We'll be back at our regular time next week with the NES games and pick up where we left off. It's going to be an exciting one. And like I said, if you would like to be on Wipe Those Tears with the Three Stooges, who are the regulars around here, who give you all of the expert knowledge, we could always use the help around here and have more of an opinion on it. But Jordy, by the way, Mark says he's going to fill in for you anytime you're not on the show. So he's got you filled in, covered. So if you guys want to get your replacements for if ever you need to take a week off, might be a good idea to get somebody to back you up for the week. So David St. Dennis would be very much available. I know Zach the artist. He was with us in the beginning, and then he fell victim to Celebrity Wheel of Fortune. And I wish he'd come back on because he would love this artistic work for the balloons, But it is what it is, So that's all we have time for tonight. Enjoy your turkey. Mark, I know you're going to enjoy your regular day in Canada.
Yeah.
Stay warm. Johnny, have a good Thanksgiving. Brandon, enjoy your spaghetti and meatballs.
And penne.
And penne. And I'm going to enjoy a delicious turkey. All of that. We'll see you guys next week. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much for watching our show.
Yeah.
Don't forget to subscribe to the Advertising Network for great more content like this one.